the MG ZT diesel in ignition blue. It's enough to make you go all weak at the knees. Actually, I'm just kneeling down. I can jump up easily. I have come along to the land of West Yorkshire where we can see this ZT in ignition blue that is for sale. I've come along to do my part in helping it go away somewhere else. That's how it works. I make a fool of myself to show just how good a car actually is in comparison to me. So if you find yourself thinking that this isn't a brilliant car, then I'm obviously looking far too smart for this particular job. At some point during this video where I'll stop pacing around this car and actually give you some proper details, such as it's got an MOT, it's got ignition blue paint, it's got 18-inch straights, that's the alloys. It's a respectable looking motor from every angle. Of course it is. It's based on the Rover 75, the R40 platform. So it has all of the lovely 75 lines just coloured in. The stainless steel sill bit, coloured in. The stainless steel brightwork along the sides, coloured in. The stainless steel bits around the doors and the windscreen, equally coloured in. It does suit its rather aggressive snouty face. Indeed it does. But are these actual xenon headlamps? Having the washer wipe thing there might give it a clue. Let's have a look. Open door, bung key in ignition, put ignition on, flick the lights on, flick them off. Xenon headlamps. Stop it. Now the seller of this vehicle isn't with me at the moment, but he is over there. He's far enough away for him not to have a clue what I'm saying about his car right now. That seller, of course, is Allegroman, and we'll see him soon. But can I find anything about this car that I don't particularly like that I can point out, because it is for sale, so it's my job effectively to tell you if it's all okay or not. Well, let's say the paint has a few blemishes here and there. It has a few minor marks. It has a little bit of, tiny bit of lap appeal just there. Overall, it looks very good. Actually, it looks very good indeed. Yeah, it does. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was hoping to tell you it was a bad car. No, I wasn't really. I'd like it to be a good car. And I think it is. It just does have just a few little marks here and there, but it's nothing really that you wouldn't expect. Good. So although we're in direct sunlight here, it can be a bit difficult to see because the amount of shadows cast we can see. 4 electric windows, door cards all intact and headlining, well, that looks like it might just have been refurbished. The driver's seat is in remarkably good condition for its mileage. It is quite a nice clean car, as you'd expect. Let's have a look at what the mileage actually is. It has 201,000. In fact, really I would call that 202,000. 202,000 of your British miles. And it's still purring away. Just shows just how many miles you can get out of a car like this, doesn't it? I feel like I'm being watched. Some lever pulling. See? Told you it was a diesel. Thank you. You're welcome. The MG ZT has a boot. And here is the boot. It's at the back of the car and it is empty. Empty of anything you might want or not want in there. It's empty of tools. It's empty of things. It's got a multiplayer in. Thank you for pointing that out. But most of all, and the most important bit, is it's empty of water. That means it's not damp, in case you can't figure that out. I would like this car just for those boot hinges. You're welcome. Now, Andy the Allegroman, do your stuff. Tell us what you've done with this car.
Not a massive amount of drama really with it, but it had been stood for 15 months or something. She'd had it for about 12 years lady that had this, they had this one and they had a red V6. Anyway, this one she'd got a new job and she needed a car quickly, so she bought something else. So what I've done with this one to get it back on the road is headlamp ballast resistor thing, and then MOT stuff were mainly on this corner. Shocker, spring, drop link, track rod end, all on that corner. They'd already had the rear arms done. So they'd already done the rear arms. So it's got a really nice, you can't really see.
There's no point in me being under there then, is there?
No, not really.
Right, I won't bother. Stand in one place, man.
I've had this seat. So they all go like they do on the bolster. So the trimmer from downstairs has retained this part, put a new side panel in, and put a piece of material in as close as possible to the Alcantara. But it just makes it look headlining.
Headlining.
I haven't had to touch it. Oh, look at that.
I thought it'd been...
For one that's done 200,000 miles, the headlining, I haven't had to go near it. It is lovely and just where it should be.
200,000 miles in a tunnel.
This car is literally showing off with its mileage. It's just keeps coming back for more, but that's testament to it's got a folder that I need to get out, and they've looked after it over the time they had it.
Should we take this car for a little drive in Allegroman, man?
Yes.
Now, have you been driving this car yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Almost 300 miles since picking it up, and it was literally the 62-mile drive back of how well it drove that I just thought, you know what, sod the fact it's done that mileage, it's still got lots of life left in it, I could just tell.
And getting out of your yard is always a good test of suspension as well, isn't it? Which way are we going?
Left.
Ah, jolly good. I've had a walk around the car. I've shown you anything that's wrong with it, and there's not really much, to be honest. And it's just a matter of having a drive of it and talking about ovals and the usual 75 ZT things.
Yep.
What are they again?
Cruise control.
Cruise control.
It's got the cruise control.
And it's got a windscreen which is fully non-broken.
Yep. There isn't any chips on that screen whatsoever.
Is this a 40 limit?
Yes.
Ah. Observe the tallest phallic symbol in Europe. Done that one before, actually. The trip computer screen thing works.
Oh no, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
The IPK screen.
That IPK, yeah.
Has been fully refurbished by the previous owner.
Yeah. Normally they're always pixelated.
Yeah,
this one isn't.
This one. I mean, in a way, it's turned out to be a good car.
And that's the point, isn't it? That it's a high mileage car. It's 202,000 miles. And you're saying you've got to put a cap on the price because of it. Yeah, it's just as good as a car with half that mileage.
Yeah. Normally, with something as nice as this has turned out, I'd probably be asking high teens, 18.95 or something along those lines. But I've kind of just gone in at 13.95 in the acknowledgement that it has done that mileage. But that mileage has proven what a decent car it is. It's literally showing off.
Yeah.
Having that on the clock.
Well, that shows what happens when one of these cars end up in the right kind of hands.
Yeah.
If they get looked after, they carry on going.
Yeah.
Do you know what you need?
What?
A tattoo of an anchor on your arm.
Why?
It would just suit you to have that Popeye look. Go on.
If I get a tattoo, that'll cause a problem. My wife will get a tattoo.
Why?
Because she wants one.
It's got the power to overtake a fire engine. It might be.
This lane doesn't. Oh, by the way, sorry.
What? We're going to be in that one?
Yeah, you're going to be in that one, sorry.
Oh, we can go to 50 now. Yep, here we go, 50. It picks up in a rather nice, respectable way where nobody's getting frightened and
202,000 miles.
Yeah, there we go. What you really want to do, I reckon, this for another 20 miles. And then you can have 20, 20, 20.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
You're going to make me... I'm going to end up doing 19 miles in it now, somehow, this week.
Well, we'll probably do that quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I reckon that's probably the end of this particular video. So, I'd like to say thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for subscribing.
And thank you for being a channel member.
Thank you for not liking.
That was slick.
And thank you for not falling asleep and not watching it to the end, like I do most of the time.
Oh, hang on.